what's going on, guys? Ray right here. So today we're going to be taking the baffles out of this A.O. Donnelly Racing dual exhaust that I got here on the Grom. I've had a few people message me on my install video for these, like, how do you take out the baffles? What do they sound like without the baffles? So I'm going to see if iPhone has a DB app, and we're going to see what kind of readings we can get with the baffles installed and the baffles out. Personally, I run this bike with baffles in. I tested it with baffle out, and it is so ungodly loud. And I'm a fan of loud bikes, but this was so loud that without earplugs, it was going to be like a deal breaker. Like, you'll hear. But of course, the video won't do it justice. But it's going to be a pretty straightforward process. Probably not as easy as you think it would be, but it's still pretty easy. There's 2 bolts that we got to take out, and then some springs, and you pull the can off. But you'll see here in a second. All right, so pretty much this is how it's set up right here. You got the Y pipe coming up, going up and around here. But you got the bracket here that's just going to take, 1 bolt here, and then you got the springs. So we're going to take the springs off, and then you really don't even have to take that out. You just loosen it up a little bit, and the can pulls right out, and you'll get to the baffle. You'll get to that little cute baffle in there by going to the backside here. All right, so with the DB killer in right now, we're at about 83, 80-ish, 81. So let's see what happens when we crank it up. All right, so it looks like we got a max of 105 out of this one. All right, so this bolt nut on this one are 12 millimeters, so you're just going to want to loosen it up a little bit. So if you have a spring tool, I'd suggest, maybe using a spring tool, but I just got my handy dandy Leatherman with me. So we're just gonna take the springs out. Oh my gosh. It's harder than I remember. Yeah. Whew. All right, here you go. Man. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, here's the little can. But if you can see in here, I'm not sure if we can see. Let's maybe try getting in the sunlight a little bit. Can barely maybe see a little bit in there. All right, maybe I'll put an arrow on here, but you might be able to see, yeah, see that little screw there? Of course, it's not gonna focus, but there's a little screw there that you're gonna have to loosen, and then it'll pop right out of there. Here we go. There we go. We're gonna measure, we're gonna measure it with no cans at all. Well, I'm feeling very emasculated right now. Not only do I not have a 10 millimeter socket, I don't have a 10 millimeter wrench either. And that little guy in there appears to take a 10 millimeter. So if anybody out there wants to send me a 10 millimeter socket and a 10 millimeter wrench, I will engrave your name on it. I will engrave your YouTube channel on it. And I will use it every chance I get here in the Ray Ray Garage. But in the Rare Garage, we are prepared for such difficulties. And actually, I wasn't prepared right here. We are prepared for such difficulties. And we're going to use this multi-tool once again to try to get this out. So thank you, Yamaha Toolkit, for having a 10mm wrench in there. So that's awesome, because my multi-tool was not doing the job. Thank God for Yamaha Toolkit and remembering where I put it. So yeah, I decided you can't really see in here that well, so I'm just gonna take it out and then you'll be able to see. All right, so now we're just gonna tap it out. Just a little tappy tap. Tappy tap tap. Yeah, this thing is like really in here. Let me get a bigger stick. There we go. Now you can see right through it. So yeah, there's literally like nothing, you know, it's like your average just can that's in there. So let's hear how it sounds with the DB killer out. So right now we're idling at about 86. Let's see what happens when we crank it up a bit. Right there showing 119. So yeah, you can tell it is quite a bit louder. So this little guy here is what is the DB killer in this thing. And there is hardly any packing in that thing. Just right at the it all gets like, you know, pushed to the end. So that's kind of funny. You know, this is just the little DB killer in here. So I don't know, guys. I might keep it out for a little while. Just have to wear earplugs, kind of like the little extra oomph it gets, you know, sound wise. So I don't know. Vlogs might be a little louder now in the little Grom. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gives you an idea if you want to go with this type of exhaust. But I do suggest earplugs. Because it is loud. So if this helped you, put a like down here, comment. If you're thinking about getting one of these little exhausts for your Grom, I just think it's really cool. A little dual exhaust on a little single cylinder Grom. It's a lot of fun. I get a lot of compliments, a lot of looks on it. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Until the next one, get out here and ride safe. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.